To measure the lining wear, you'll need the handy BorgWarner Service Alert tool. The Service Alert tool is a thickness gauge you can use to visually measure the amount of clutch liner wear. Place the tool on the fan clutch shaft between the outer edge and the retaining plates. If the tool's flat surface is below the surface of the retaining plates, the lining is good and no service is needed. If the tool surface rides flush with the plates, the lining needs replacing at the next service stop. And if the Service Alert tool shows its surface above the retaining plates, the lining is worn and should be replaced immediately. These three clutch liners clearly show the different stages of liner wear. Liner number 1 looks like new and needs no replacement. Number 2 is showing wear and will need replacing soon. Number 3 is completely worn out and should be replaced immediately. Here's a clutch liner that wasn't replaced in time and became overheated. It's completely burned up. When it's time to replace your Kysor fan drive's clutch lining, one big advantage is the ability to perform the lining replacement service right on the truck. However, in tight fit applications, the clutch may need to be removed to accommodate installing the 3 retaining plates on all Kysor models. The clutch lining can be cut in half for easy installation right on the truck. If the Kysor fan drive clutch is slipping or completely fails to engage, the problem is probably a worn liner. This can result from excessive cycling caused by a faulty ECM temperature switch or a fan blade restriction. To release the clutch lining pressure, apply 90 to 120 psi of air pressure to the drive assembly. The clutch should disengage and turn freely. However, before you replace the lining, you must check for air system leaks or damage. Next, carefully inspect all electrical and air connections at the solenoid. Closely examine both wire and air line routing for damage and chafing, and repair as needed. Check the solenoid for exhaust port restrictions and debris. Some solenoids have a screw-off filter you must remove to see inside. Remove any obstructions you find to ensure proper solenoid engagement. To recap, when performing a lining diagnostic, here's what to look for. Check lining wear using the Service Alert tool. Apply 90 to 120 psi to disengage. Examine solenoid wire and clutch airline routing for damage and chafing. Inspect electrical and air connection at the solenoid. Check the exhaust port on the solenoid. Repair as needed.